Hi everyone, welcome to Fitness Friday by Rosewalk. And our today's episode is all about pelvic tilts in pregnancy and for new moms. And today I have with me Dr. Veenu. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Welcome to Fitness Friday.
Thank you so much.
And today we'll be discussing about pelvic tilts in pregnancy and post delivery. Starting with exercises in pregnancy, because pelvic tilts remains a very important aspect of exercising in pregnancy. Ma'am, would you like to tell us something about exercises in pregnancy? What are the benefits? Why is it so important?
See, I always feel that exercise has not been given a very due importance in pregnancy as it should be. Because in pregnancy, most people think that it's time to pamper, which means not to exercise maybe and just relax and have whatever they want. But I feel exercising not only helps in maintaining body weight, flexibility, muscle tone, but it also secretes good hormones like endorphins, which keeps you up in high spirits and kind of happy, especially in today's gloomy era because of COVID and all. I feel they are a must. Everyone should exercise in pregnancy, of course, under supervision and after consulting the gynecologist.
Absolutely. So, if you are an expecting mom, make sure that you have a regular fitness routine to follow, and that's why Rosewalk brings to you Fitness Fridays every week. And as your regular exercise routine, of course, under correct guidance, you need to understand which exercises are good for you and which ones to avoid. And regular exercising will help you, like ma'am said, to also release endorphins, the happy hormones in the body. So, ma'am, pelvic tilts, also is a very important exercise to help mothers prevent back pain. So, how often do you think expecting moms experience backache in pregnancy, and how difficult do you think it becomes for them to cope up with their daily routine because of that?
I feel that back, if it's bad, if the muscles are weak or the back is not strong, pregnancy will make it slightly worse because of the strain of the pregnant and growing uterus and the strain that comes on back. The back bears it all. So it is important to take care of back. Be very sure that you are doing your stretches, taking care of it, and maintaining the strength and flexibility of the back during pregnancy. Back will be under strain. Many people think that probably it could be because of regional anesthesia like spinal anesthesia or epidural anesthesia, but the truth is it's not really related to that. In fact, those are the modalities of treatment for backaches. So they definitely can't give rise to a backache, but back should be taken care of. It is under a lot of stress in pregnancy.
So that was exactly going to be my next question. That we see a lot of mothers complaining that after the delivery happened, I developed this back pain that happened because of anesthesia. So would you like to mention about back pain post the recovery of delivery, and how women can actually take care of their back by maybe regular exercise or right posture, which will help them in preventing back pain?
Yeah, see, post delivery, as I said, that back would be as bad or as good as it was before delivery, irrespective of anesthesia. Right. So, what would matter is your vitamin D levels, your calcium levels, your posture, the way you feed the baby, the way you bend and change diapers for the baby. All these factors, it's not just one factor that comes into play, and anesthesia definitely has got nothing to do with it. These things be checked, and then the correct whatever measures should be taken. But what is must is calcium, vitamin D, and your regular back exercises and stretches. These are, non-negotiable. They should be done.
Right. And sometimes some women experience back labor, and the pain can be pretty excruciating in some cases, depending upon the pain intensity. So, a special role of anesthesia in helping those moms to reduce the pain in labor.
Of course. That's what anesthesia is all about. So, epidural analgesia is there, and that helps you deliver comfortably, happily, without experiencing the excruciating pain. Uh, we say that we don't promise numbness, because if you're numb, you'll not be able to participate in the process of labor. So what they experience is 60 to 70% relief, which is quite good. And epidural analgesia makes the whole process very comfortable and, if I may say so, joyful.
Yeah, so at least they're a little more relaxed.
Yes, they are relaxed. The husband is more relaxed. I'm sure everyone around them is more relaxed.
Yeah, that's
true
true.
experience.
That is true. So now we are going to show you some pelvic tilting exercises that can be done during pregnancy, that can also be done during labor and also post-delivery, which will help you for faster recovery and it will help you to prevent back pain. So we will teach you pelvic tilts in different positions. Let's start with simple sitting on the chair first. So even if you're a working mother and you're spending most of the time working on the chair and your laptop and you get these bad backache pains or cramps which makes it difficult for you in your pregnancy. So these pelvic tilts sitting on the chair exercises can easily help you to relax your back muscles in between your work schedule so that it's easier for you to cope up with the working pattern at home. So ma'am, would you like to join me for the exercise? Ready?
I will, okay.
Okay. So simply sitting on the chair, you just have to keep your back unsupported and both your hands can be on the pelvis and you simply have to bend the pelvis and stretch. So these are your simple chair pelvic tilts that you can easily do in sitting position that will also help you to give relief from back pain. So you can simply do it 10 times front and back tilts and you can do circles as well. So simply moving in clockwise direction about say 5 to 10 times and then opposite direction.
I would say they are and also if you coordinate them with breath, you can have the added advantage of relaxation also. It's like awareness and meditation at the same time.
Absolutely. So these pelvic tilting exercises can be easily done on chair with the right form of breathing. So like ma'am mentioned, it will make you more relaxed. Even if you have a stressful working routine, these simple pelvic tilts with breathing can help you get some relaxation breaks. Now we will show you pelvic tilts in standing position. So ma'am, would you like to join us in standing position? So we'll just move the chair away so that you all can. Okay, so our faces are getting back. We'll move back a little more. Otherwise, we look like headless people. So we will just bend our knees a little bit so that you can see us, and we will do the pelvic tilts. So simply clockwise and anti-clockwise, and opposite direction. And we will do front and back pelvic tilts. So let's do front and back, front and back. So you're only moving the pelvic area, not the upper body, not the lower body, but just the pelvis. So these are the pelvic tilts that you can easily do in standing, front and back tilts, and the clockwise and anti-clockwise rotations. So these pelvic tilts will give you nice relaxation for the back muscles. You can please join me for sitting. And you can also do pelvic tilts in the butterfly position. So if you are sitting on the bed or if you have a yoga mat, you can do it in the sitting position also. So in the butterfly position, you can do your front and back tilts and the circles clockwise and anti-clockwise. And one more pelvic tilt position would be in the cat camel position. So if you take the cat camel position, you do the cat camel exercise, it will give you a nice spinal stretch also, and plus you can do the front and back pelvic tilts, which is very good in giving you relief from back pain. So ma'am, which out of all these pelvic tilts position is your favorite?
Cat camel.
How often you do it?
In every yoga Pilates session that I do at home.
Yes, lovely. And also in the cat camel position, the spine and the baby, they go into this relaxation position where the baby is off the spine. So it offloads the pressure on the spine and helps you to relieve back pain as well.
And improves the uterine blood flow.
So good for the baby as well and good for the mother as well. So make sure you add these pelvic tilting exercises to your exercise routine on regular basis. And like ma'am had mentioned earlier, also it will help you stimulate some happy hormones in the body, which is very important, especially in this pandemic.
Yes.
we all need those happy hormones.
And positivity for sure.
Right. not just for pregnant or new moms. Apart from that, also all women must do pelvic tilting exercises because it's good for the back, it's good for the posture, it gives you nice, good flexibility, a good spinal stretch, and like a lot of women commonly complain of back pain, so this can help you, give you some relief from back pain as well. Now, on that note, ma'am, would you like to add some extra, tips for mothers who are watching us right now for regular exercising routine, or would you like to share your experience with us?
I would just like to say that please don't shy away from exercising during pregnancy. I'm being repetitive on that. And the only thing you need to make sure is that they are not contraindicated, as in because of some medical reason if you've been asked for bed rest or anything like that, then it's a different thing. But do consult your gynecologist and do form a good exercise routine. My favorite things in pregnancy would be anything that is good for the stretch, that gives you some bit of cardio and some degree of strength training. You don't need to have weights, you don't need to have a heavy gym equipment. Even using your own body weight, many exercises can be done. And trust me, it's nice to have good muscle strength after the baby is born. You'll need every ounce of energy, and being an energetic mom is an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, so the more exercising you do in pregnancy, you will get double benefits after delivery to make it easy to take care of the baby.
Yes, yes.
So even if you're a new mother and you're breastfeeding your baby, and after breastfeeding you get this little bit of achy pain in your low back area or your upper back area, these pelvic tilts will give you good relaxation. So again, in the same sitting on chair position, once you finish the breastfeeding, you can do a little bit of pelvic tilts. So let's do it once more. Simple front and back tilts, which will help you to give a little relief from your back pain. So after you finish your breastfeeding, you can do these pelvic tilting exercises that will give you a little relaxation in your pelvic area and the low back area, and will help you in preventing back pain after the feeds. So another one fantastic form of doing pelvic tilting exercises is belly dance. And we at Rosewalk also do pregnancy belly dancing workshops. So if you are a pregnant mom or a new mom and you would like to attend our belly dancing workshop, get in touch with us through our call center number, and we will help you with our pregnancy belly dancing workshops, which is pretty much a lot of fun. So, ma'am, anything that you would like to add on to that?
Definitely sounds fun. Call me, even though I don't fit into that category. But
yeah, pregnancy is always fun. Yeah,
it's always pregnant fun. Or not pregnant.
So great. So all of you keep exercising, stay fit, stay healthy, keep watching Fitness Friday by Rosewalk, and get in touch with us through the call center. And don't forget to enroll for our pregnancy belly dancing workshop, and help you with making pelvic tilting exercises a little more fun with the belly boost. We have a question here. So, my wife is 6 months pregnant. What would be the best yoga exercise for pregnancy to relieve back pain? So that's exactly what we were mentioning earlier. Also, I think cat camel exercise will be very good because
does she have an underlying back issue? I mean, those things have to be taken into consideration. Is she a diagnosed case of prolapsed disc, or is it generally the pain because of the pregnancy or increasing stress on the back? So if there's nothing like that, then as she said, cat camel pose and all that, stretching can be really helpful.
So a little bit medical history needs to be checked, and hence the right is needed. So therefore, with the entire medical history, with your current history of pregnancy, it's better to get the right consultation, and we at Rosewalk will be happy to help you. We have another question here. I am having my tilted uterus. So can I give birth naturally with a tilted pelvis? So that should not affect the whole idea of giving a natural birth. But however, there's always 1% chance of having an emergency C-section also at the last minute. However, it's good to prepare your pelvis for it. So you must do your pelvic exercises because it will help you to prepare your pelvis and to position the baby as good as possible to have a natural delivery. So yes, keep exercising and make sure you add the pelvic tilting exercises to your exercise routine, and get in touch with your gynecologist to know further more about natural delivery preparation. Another question here. I'm 4 months pregnant. What would be the best pelvic tilt exercise during pregnancy? So 4 months is your second trimester, just beginning of the second trimester. The cat camel exercises will be very good for you. The standing pelvic tilts can be safely done provided you don't have a history of a low placenta or a short cervix.
Yeah.
And if not, you can absolutely do your pelvic tilts in standing, in butterfly position on the chair. And apart from that, cat camel position can be safely done by everyone throughout the 9 months of pregnancy. So cat camel for sure. And for rest of the positions, it's good that we, probably have a look at pregnancy scan report just to know whether there's no low placenta or short cervix. Any more questions? And of course, belly dancing would be another good idea. So you should be a part of our pregnancy belly dancing workshop at Rosewalk. We have one more question. How should I measure my pregnancy, by weeks or by months? I think probably answer that question. By weeks or by months?
Weeks is a better idea because everything, whether they are scans or any other interventions, whatever are planned, they are according to weeks. So it's according to weeks.
So most of the time, everybody follows the weekly measure only.
Layman language, it's generally in terms of months, but medically, we usually talk in terms of weeks.
Yeah. So if you, I think you'll be more at peace because it will help you communicate with your doctors also. Then we have another question. How much weight should my wife gain during pregnancy? So this is, I think the husband is getting too worried about the wife's weight. He's asking for the wife. So there is no answer to that question because there's no standard per se measure that this is the amount of kilos that the pregnant woman has to gain. It depends a lot on the pre-pregnancy weight also. So if she was the weight before pregnancy, she could probably gain up till about 15 to 20 kilos provided she's physically active and she's been exercising in pregnancy. And if she's already overweight before she's conceived, she should be careful with the amount of weight that she's gaining in pregnancy. However, in both the scenarios, exercising is something which is very important because we don't want sudden weight gain happening in pregnancy.
Yes, and also weight gain could be due to other reasons also, like fluid retention and all. So again, there is no definite answer because it's a part of the whole picture. What is your medical history? If the BP rises and you're prone to fluid retention, weight gain could be because of that. So that needs to be treated first rather than just focusing on the weight gain per se.
Yeah.
But in any case, weight gain should not be more than, as you said,
I think 10 to 15
kgs is ideal, not more than that.
Not more than that, and even if she's not gaining too much of weight, then also don't be worried as far as your baby is growing healthy through the scans. That is more important. Okay, we have one more question. What is the best diet intake during pregnancy? This is completely another subject.
This is good. I think that we should
completely off our exercising subject for today. But yes, even apart from that, you should have healthy nutrition in pregnancy. You need to have lots of hydration, good natural sources of vitamins, good fiber. So have fruits and salads in your diet. Have good amount of protein, and hydration is important. And apart from that, you need to have your supplementation. So if your doctor has given you your iron calcium supplements, follow those supplements, don't avoid them, and take all the natural sources also. So natural sources of iron and calcium and antioxidants, very important in pregnancies.
And also if you're unable to take 3 meals and they feel too heavy, so rather than just avoiding food, or just break your meals into 5 or 6 meals and then have them.
So small meals help
if you are not good with 3 meals.
Right, and it's not necessary to always have a full heavy meal.
Yes.
You could always have a meal replacement by probably having a snack if you don't feel like having the entire heavy meal.
But just make sure it's healthy. It's nothing very fried or heavy on your stomach. Make sure that it's nutrient dense, not calorie dense.
Yeah. And avoid processed and outside food.
Of course.
Prefer to have homemade fresh food.
Whether pregnant or not pregnant. That is the permanent advice for everyone.
Yeah. So homemade fresh food, which is less oily, less spicy.
Yes.
And enjoy eating. You should not be thinking too much all the time. Yeah. You should get those happy hormones after eating.
Happy, no guilt. Just be happy while you eat it.
Yeah. And you should give company to your wife. So every time the wife is sitting and eating something and she's not in the mood of having it, you should probably sit down and give company.
Yes.
In fact, a lot of husbands also gain weight when the wife is pregnant.
Yeah. That's not uncommon.
Okay, so then we have more question. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining in for today's Fitness Friday. It was lovely talking to you all, and me and Dr. Veenu ma'am here, we shall wish you a goodbye. Have a great day and take care. Stay in touch
Great
with us.
pregnancies. Keep exercising.
Keep
stay
exercising and get in touch with us for our pregnancy belly dancing workshop. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.